Good afternoon, students and parents. This work practice is identifying prepositions. We did using prepositions, hopefully in complete sentences. This is just actually an easier practice of just identifying prepositions in sentences. It is a part of grammar, but we're hoping to include prepositions in our writing. So this is a video for writing, W, week 14, and this is the first video. If you have your list of prepositions, that's going to help a lot. So I sent a couple copies home. Hopefully you're saving those. I will include another list with this work packet, but please keep that list available at home, tape it up to the wall, something. So now we're going to be looking at prepositions in complete sentences, not as words by themselves. You practice this a little bit with that desk in imagining putting things on a desk, like this pencil is on my desk. On would be a preposition. And we're going to do what's called mapping sentences. And we're going to start with doing a very easy example of just circling the prepositions. So in complete sentences, sometimes you can have one preposition, sometimes you can have two prepositions. So I'm going to give you some examples of both as samples, and then I want you to go through and try and see if you can circle the prepositions that you found. There could be one, there could be two. Three is kind of rare, so maybe just we'll stick with one and two. So let's read this first sentence. It says, a gray kitten drank milk from a small dish. Well, if you know what a noun is, like a kitten is a noun and a dish is a noun, you already know that that is not going to be a preposition, because words can't be two things at once. A, if you remember, is not in your list. So we could disqualify these words as not being prepositions. Milk is a noun. Drink, this is the action word, this is a verb. Okay, so now which one of these words do you think might be the preposition? If you said from, you're right. From is a preposition. So there's only one preposition in this sentence. So this is how you can go about doing the exercise. Each of these sentences has a preposition. So there's none of these sentences, all these sentences will have at least one and maybe two prepositions. If they're going to have two prepositions, the sentences are obviously going to be a little bit longer. So let's look down here at the bottom at some of these long sentences down here, 12 through 20. Let's go ahead and look at number 17, because it has the preposition during, and that's really a pretty hard preposition. So let me do 17 as an example. During the summer months, comma, the Jones family may go to Canada. So this is capital, so we know prepositions aren't capitalized necessarily as places. Actually, this one is capitalized. Summer doesn't sound like a preposition. Months doesn't sound like a preposition. Jones family doesn't sound like a preposition. May might sound like a preposition if you weren't real sure. So let's take out the nouns again. We were talking about nouns. Summer is a noun. Summer months. Jones family. Canada. Those are all nouns. And you think the would be a preposition? Probably, you could probably remember that the is not going to be in your preposition list. We're going to get to the at some point in time, though, but not right now. So look at the words you're left with. May go to Jones. Well, Jones we know is a preposition. That's the name of a family. Summer, that doesn't sound like a preposition. This is actually an adjective with this months. So the ones that are left are during. And what do you think over here I should circle as a preposition? Do you have your list ready with you? If you said to, you're correct. So this one has two prepositions. So for a sample, keep in mind that there can be one or two prepositions. Go through, and if you don't know exactly what the preposition is, cross out some of the ones that you know. A puppy is obviously not a preposition. So cross out those ones that you know are not prepositions and circle the word that you think is. Again, there can be either one word or two words. Good luck.